Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Real quick, I'm just gonna talk about fuel pressure, right? If you're running an AFE style carburetor, Edelbrock Carter, and you notice with a mechanical fuel gauge, mechanical fuel pump, your pressure is irregular, right? So one thing I was having is, this is a parts house fuel pump right here, parts house fuel pump, and after about so many months, initially the fuel pressure was consistent, you know, below, it was advertised for the max PSI of 5. But after a couple months, it started running around 8 or 9, and then when it got hot, obviously it expanded up to about 12, 13. But the point of it is that the fuel pressure was inconsistent. So you got two options, right? One, you can run a regulator, but your inline pressure for your regulator can be too high. So what you have to do is, you can run an electric fuel pump for consistent pressure, or you can pick up an Edelbrock RPM pump. Now this one here is the eBay version, right? The RPM pump for a small block Chevy is 180 bucks. I just couldn't justify, even though I got expensive heads, expensive parts on this motor, 180 bucks on a fuel pump, 190 after shipping and tax, just doesn't make sense for a vehicle that sits. So on eBay, you can get this one for about 49 bucks, maybe 50 after tax and shipping. Sorry about the camera. So anyhow, I went ahead and got that on there, and that's the fuel pressure. That's about 5 pounds. When I started up, it was about 5.5. Make sure you do your installation correctly. I actually got a thermal sleeve over here, and then with the braided line, because that one there, you can't use your factory hard line. I took the factory hard line off. Let's see. This is the factory hard line that I was running. Comes with a small block Chevy. I ran it to my mechanical. I keep saying mechanical, not sure why I keep saying that. My pressure gauge, and it was just inconsistent. And I was having a lot of drivability issues where it was hard to start when it was hot. But yeah, so far, I don't think it's bad, to be honest with you. But what I am going to do is, because I don't want to be stuck nowhere, is I'm going to buy a spare. For 50 bucks leaving the glove box, I can buy 3 of them things. I can buy 3 of them things for the price of one. One RPM one, right? Let's see. I got my wideband hooked up. Excuse the mess in here. I'm about to do some wiring. The wideband's hooked up. Got the custom console. That's my oil pressure there. That's what, 55 on idle. I got about 700 miles on this motor. That carburetor hasn't been tuned yet. It came off my 383. Like I said, I was fighting some drivability problems. But anyhow, once I start road testing, I'm going to rejet it, get it all dialed in, about 1301. Yeah, let's get that fuel pressure. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. So anyhow, if you having drivability problems, fuel pressure problems, and you can't run a regulator that's consistent, and you want to run a mechanical pump and not electric, don't sleep on the eBay specials that's out there. Buy 2 of them for the price of one, folks. Save your money. But don't run this junk. Just do not run a stock pump unless you run like a Holley carburetor. If you get lucky, it's going to be inconsistent fuel pressure. Or really, those are designed for quadrigents. They're not designed for aftermarket carburetors. So save yourself the headache, folks. Just change that pump. Anyhow, everybody take care. Good luck out there on your builds. Like, subscribe, share, follow, all that fancy stuff. Not a professional YouTuber, but hey, I'm sharing content, so take care.